Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing great. Today we are doing pattern drafting on how to make a on how to cut a fitted corset blouse or corset top. So this is my pattern paper. I'm just going to get my under bust. I'm going to get my under bust measurement. The waistline is the half length, then your full length. My under bust here is 13 inches, then the waist is 16 inches, then I have my full length 24 inches. So you're going to label it. Have your under bust, your bust point, and your length. So now I'm going to get my bust. I'm going to get my bust point, which is 9.5 inches from the shoulder. So I'm also going to roll the line. So to get my upper bust, I'll just measure here whatever I have here. I'll transfer it here to get my upper bust line. To get my upper bust line. So just going to label it, bust point and the upper bust. So now that is get your waistline and full length. So now go to your bust point, divide your bust span by 2, that is nipple to nipple by 2. I have 9 inches here, which is 4.5. Now whatever I have here, I'm going to remove ½ inch. I have 4.5 here, so definitely I'm going to mark 4 inches here. Remove ½ inch, the same thing on the waistline, same 4 inch on the full length. So you're going to connect them. Connect your waist, your full length, and the under bust together. So on this bust span, we have 4.5. You're also going to measure 4.5 at the upper part also. That is on that shoulder part, and on your bust line, you have 4.5 there. You connect it together, then you just have your little curve here. Have your little curve around here. So now we are going to, this is the center front. Now we are going to get the side. Now we're going to get the side. Mark your 2 inches here. Mark your 2 inches here. So after marking that 2 inches, you are going to connect together the same way we did the other time. So meanwhile, you're also going to measure that 2 inches on the upper bust line. That's this point. So you're going to measure the 2 inches here. So just use your curve ruler to connect them together. If you're not familiar with this, I don't know if you can use your free hand. Not as much as it's coming out straight, it's going to give you a good result. So you can try to just go this way, or when you come here, just blend it. You can try to blend out properly, especially when you're not making use of yoke. You're not having yoke there, or you want to cut the yoke separately. If you want to cut the yoke separately, you can just go this way. But you want to use the pattern to cut the yoke, and go this way. It will still give you what you want. Depends on your choice. So now you're going to cut like this. I'm going to cut this way. So after cutting, you're going to place this one on it with about ½ inch. Make sure it's lapping on it with about ½ inch. Make sure it's lapping on it with about ½ inch. Just tape it down so that it won't shake off. So this is your you're going to take your bust measurement now. Take your bust measurement. You're going to take the bust measurement divided by 4 plus whatever allowance you want to add, either 2 or 2.5. You're going to do the same thing on this under bust and your waistline. Under bust divided by 4 plus 2 inches. Then the waistline divided by 4 plus 2 inches. But if it is corset like this, in most cases, you don't necessarily have to even take that under bust. Just take your bust measurement, your waist and your hip. So like this. Go this way. So I think to take your shoulder measurement here divided by 2 plus ½ inch. Then on that spot, mark your 7 inches for the armhole. Then connect together. Connect together. So just get your armhole curve. You're going to curve the armhole. Going to curve the armhole. So now we are going to take hip measurement. We're going to take hip measurement. Hip measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches. So you're still going to connect together, but you don't necessarily have to make it straight. So just give it this little curve. Give it this little curve. So you're going to connect the main measurement too. The main one like this. You know, we're connecting the allowances before, so we're going to connect the main one now. So basically this is it, cutting the basic bustier blouse. So now you're going to cut your neckline, the depth of the neck, the shape. This is where you're going to determine that. And mind you, it depends on how deep you want it. Here I'm using 7 inches. So depending on how deep you want yours, it can be 8, it can be 9. So it's your choice. So here you're just going to curve and you connect to the armhole. Connect to the armhole. So just connect together like this. Then you go down. So if you're making a tube corset or a tube bustier cut, this is it. This is the pattern. This one can also work for it. So just cut this out. Just cut this out. So if you want it to have yoke, that upper part is definitely going to serve as the yoke. That one is going to serve as the yoke. And mind you, you can also cut your yoke separately even without that upper part pattern. You can also cut out your yoke. But if you still want to make use of this upper one, just tag it together, then you keep it somewhere until when you need it. Then you can make use of that. So just keep that aside. But whenever I'm making a corset, I prefer cutting my yoke separately. So now just mark about half and quarter here, not up to 1 inch though, half and quarter. Just mark half and quarter here. Then if you want to, at times it's very easy to get this the cup stuff is very easy to. That's when you use this bra cup to get the cuff area. Just make sure you are stopping on that half and quarter that will measure. Then make sure it's just immediately on that under bust, just like this. You drag it to that front line, that half and quarter that will measure. So just get your dot. So just place the cup the way you want it to be, then just get your dot. It will enable you curve get the curve very well. to enable you cup that side. You're not going to leave it. You're going to arrange the cup like this so that it will pop out a little bit, so that to be able to contain the bust very well. So it will give you that nice shape. So from here you just go up. So even though if you're not using bra cup, if you're using maybe wording for an oversized corset, it's still the same method. To be easier that way. So instead of doing too many calculations to just get the cup, so whatever bra cup size you want to make use of, just fold it on the pattern just the way I did now. Then you have your very nice curve there. Just use your bra cup instead of doing too many calculations. Just, even though if you're not making use of that bra cup, just use it to get a curve there to be more easier. So all you need now is just cut it out. Just like I said, if it's for an oversized bustier, just gum your wording on the lining, not on the main fabric. Then the main fabric, you can just double gum it with ST. By the time you fix, you join and fix back, and you iron very well, it's still going to be very, very nice. It's going to be very, very nice. So all you need to do is just can cut out the cup area. Just like I said, you might not necessarily have to measure your under bust. You can just go straight to the waist, then you go. But at least for clarification, it's better we'll take all around the measurements. So we're going to cut it out. So that's that about the front. That's that about the front. So cutting the back will not be difficult. Cutting the back will not be difficult. You can just use the front pattern to just cut the back. Just place on it like this. And mind you, in this case, you're not leaving zip allowance. You're not leaving out zip allowance at the back. So just mark your, get your dot, that is, get your line, indicate your line, so that, and in this case now the back and the front, you know, it's going to be equal. So just rule your lines. It's your waistline, under bust line, then this is the upper part. This is the upper part. So now you're not, just like I said, you're not leaving out the zip allowance. Just place the other side like this, making sure you have about 1 inch. 1 inch. You just connect to this side, and you trace out the same body measurement here. Trace out the same body measurement here. So on this waistline, just get the midpoint of that 1 inch. Get the midpoint of that 1 inch, so that you know it will enable you take your dart, take your back dart. You know, by the time you place like this, you leave 1 inch, so you're going to have half here, then half the other side. So you're going to enable you take your dart. So just connect them together like this. Sorry, I'm not really used to this ruler kind of thing. I'm used to freehand, so just manage me the way I am, please. So this is the half inch. So this way you're going to take your dart. You're going to take your dart like this, like this. So now all you need to do is just cut out. Meanwhile, the back, you know, is going to have a loop, so just measure about 2 inches here. depending on how wide you want it. This down part about 1.5, so depending on how open you want the back, so it doesn't necessarily have to be 2 inches. It can even be 4, it can be 5, depending on how open you want the back. So just cut out. So now, after cutting out, you're still going to cut out this back also. You've cut out the dart area, so you cut out this back. Then our top, our corset top is ready. You know, the loop is going to go this way. So our corset, let's assume we are making a tube corset top. So I think this is it. This is the pattern basically. So wanting to have the yoke now, that is when you're going to make use of that one I kept aside the other time. So this is it. So when you want to cut the back yoke, so definitely you're still going to make use of this one. You're still going to make use of this one. So just now get the neckline. I'm using 4/4. You can use 4, 3.5, or 5, depending on how wide you want it. So this is the front part. So now cutting the back yoke also. You know, the back is straight, so this down part will be straight. This back side is straight, so all you need to do is just cut out straight like this. Follow the same shape. Follow the same shape. Then the neckline for the back doesn't have to be this deep, so you can just go down with about 1 inch. Then you connect together with this front one, just like this. Connect together with this front one. So after this, you know, the back side. So that back side is kind of you have to apply logic here so that you won't get confused. You know, this upper part, sorry, this down part, you know, we'll remove 2 inches from the upper part. So after placing this one on it like this, let's assume you've joined it together with 1/2 inch. You know, this one is stopping here because of the allowance. So this is the 2 inches we measured out the other time. You know, we'll cut out about 2 inches here for the back loop. So that is where you are going to connect this way. So from this back neck, you are going to measure about 1 inch down. You measure 1 inch down, so you just connect it this way, just like this. So this is the back. This is the back yoke. You know, if we had made this place 3 or 4, it's still going to be wide. So the more you open it, the wider the back. Assuming it's 4 like this, we remove for the loop, so definitely it's going to come this way. So that's that about the yoke. So the front now, this is how it is with the yoke. With the yoke like this. This is the front pattern. Then this is the back after placing on it like this. Let me cut this out so that it will be clear. So after cutting out the neckline like this with the yoke, so this is it. This is what it's going to look like. You know, whatever is at the upper part, either net or whatever, it's going to be like that.